things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Trojans will kick it away to start us off. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Wisconsin's offense will get the first swing of the game. And, David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a piece, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
They need him to show up when it matters the most, and there's going to be times in this game like we've seen throughout his career when the defense wants to take away wide receivers or players on the perimeter, and that's when this guy has to show up and shine. He's got vision, he's got cutting ability, he's got speed, but that's got to be on display in this game.
They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He's in open space downfield. Dragged down at the 30 after a 5-yard gain.
And on second down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a third down situation where you had to throw the football.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
Brought down at the 33-yard line. It's 3rd down.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Jones wants to throw it. Finds a spot in the middle. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
The Badgers are on the move. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab over the middle. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Knocked down, but not before he gets the down after recovering the fumble. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. And the Badgers will have it 1st and 10. Going to the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Hauls it in. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
The Badgers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Snags it over the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Give to the running back. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Jones to throw. He's got it and still on his feet. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker.
Hold offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to pass. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Hold offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Now on 2nd down. Looking to fire. This one's complete. Turning it on. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
You just can't hit the quarterback like that. The defender got caught red-handed. And guys, bringing the heat is what any defense is about, but you have to stop short of making that official reach for his flag. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
They'll go to the ground. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Jones wants to throw it. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Wisconsin.
The kicker looks a little disappointed. He'll not come into the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 4. Trying to find the end zone. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. Take it off the board and back it up. This penalty will wipe away the touchdown. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
So the USC Trojans offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail and that wide receiver comes back and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
Makes the catch. It's Jordan. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
Fires to the big fella. Made a defender miss. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Back to throw, it's Hillstead. Makes the grab, it's Stark. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it all in that last play.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Jordan. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
He's tackled at the 16-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats.
3, USC 0.
Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter.
Got it.
8th play of the drive coming up.
Lasso.
To the air on second down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Throws toward the end zone. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Southern Cal! Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
7, Wisconsin 3.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. Rush is on him. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Jones to throw. Finds the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Big third down conversion, getting the ball to your running back, and he does the rest. This guy, I think, will get a lot more touches.
And you want to know why he's on the field on third down? Because he can block, he can catch the ball, and you can also hand it off to him, and he can go find the sticks and keep drives alive. What a weapon.
Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Badgers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work.
Let's go.
To the air on first down. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Well, they've put themselves in a hole. It's 1st and 20. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Ran the ball on first down. Let's see what they do on second. He might want another play. Going to sling it on second down. Makes the grab. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Jones wants to throw it. Quarterback adapting. Got out of trouble and throws. And they can't make the play on third down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got it in the middle, it's Fowler. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
Got it in the middle, it's Fowler. And they pick up just a few on that completion. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Picked up some yards on the last completion, but it's third down.
Come on, set.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Creates a little space. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. And the Trojans line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. I can't think of anything that frustrates an offensive coordinator more than holding the ball a long time and having no points to show for it, David.
And these first downs, yards, that's not even what they look at anymore. Yards don't really matter. You got to execute those critical areas on the field and get points on the board.
Yeah, it was mental errors on that last drive, too, that led to negative plays. They got to get those things erased and pull it back together here on this drive. Go put some points up on the board.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
The Badgers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. The run from the shotgun. Breaks into the open. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Jones to throw. Firing to the right, complete. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. And the Badgers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. The Badgers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Right on target this time. And tackled there by the defense. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Badgers send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. On the run, it's Wormley. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass, it's Hillstead. Snagged in the middle, it's Wormley. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there. Now it's 4th down. The Trojans decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Takes it on the return. Makes a move. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Gets it out fast. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds his tight end. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a 1st down here late in the half. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now on 1st down from the 40. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's shot. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a 1st down, and they have to show some urgency here. The Badgers moving quickly to the line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Right on the money. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy at that slot position.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Jones wants to throw it. Grab near the marker. It's Gibbs. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on. The defense declined, and the touchdown stands. PAT unit on the field. And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down.
And your USC Trojans will take over 1st and 10.
Final seconds of the 1st half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Leaves it with the running back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Los Angeles. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the LA Coliseum.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Looking to throw, it's Hillstead. Throws to the tight end. Finds space on the right. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm thinking about chipping this defensive end with running backs. I'm leaving my tight ends in to help this tackle because we cannot block him. He's already got 2 sacks.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Catch in the middle, it's Stark. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Matthews. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. So look at this. They're sending out the kicker to try a long one. That is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Intercepted. That is just what this defense needed. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
He'll take a deep shot here. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, and you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone, the offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. Give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. Made sure that one fell incomplete.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Jordan. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? Back to throw. It's Hillstead. He caught it. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2.
Really nice play call there because the defense might have been thinking on 3rd and short in the red zone. They're probably going to run the football. Instead, they throw it, catch him off guard, and now they've got 1st and goal.
And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on 1st down.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
Touchdown, Trojans! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. They'll try to add another to their lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll leave it with him. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. And the Badgers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
They'll ride the hot hand. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, right away after picking up a 1st down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on 1st down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Power football with the run. Inside the 30. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up, and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spark.
He's just outside the 20-yard line, stopped at the 21 after a pickup of 6. The Badgers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on third down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here.
42 Spider.
Pushes toward the goal line. Touchdown, Badgers! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Southern Miss answered the bell away from Roberts Stadium today with an impressive victory. The Golden Eagles knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last...
There he goes. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Jordan. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Well, this offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the fourth quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Dropping back, it's Hillstead. That's caught. It's Stark. He is pushed out of bounds at the 19-yard line.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Trojans line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against a running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Paul.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
The give from the gun. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And these short yardage situations, it all comes down to the up front. Like, who can win the battle up front? Can you get a hat on the hat? And they do. This offensive line, they get on the D-line, they create just enough space, understand short yard situation, fall forward, and get a first down.
Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. From the gun, the ground game. Got the first down, looking for more. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on 2nd down, no problem for them.
And the Badgers are on the move. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
And he'll get behind those pads and deliver the blow and get it down to the 44.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
Here's the handoff. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Badgers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. From the gun, the running back has it. Turning it on! Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
And the Badgers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They go to the ground. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Gain of 5. 2nd down coming up.
Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Handoff from the gun. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
And this offense is so close they can almost taste taking a 4th quarter lead, but they don't want to leave too much time on the clock for an answer. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical. Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, 3rd and short, I just got to fall forward and get the first down, Palmer, but the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up something easy you know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Wisconsin.
No field goal attempt here. They'll try to break the tie here in the fourth with a touchdown. Barges ahead. Touchdown, Wisconsin. They move on top here in the fourth.
Wisconsin.
And how about this offense? A big situation on 4th and goal, and you trust your running back. You trust your offensive line. You trust the physicality of this unit, and they reward that trust, and they punch it in for 6.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Now the play fake. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Here's a throw downfield late. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And it's now or never. It's do or die for this offense. 4th down, late in the game, trailing. They absolutely have to connect and move the chains right here. This thing's over.
This late in the game, there's really no question about it. To have any chance to tie this thing up, they have to convert here on 4th down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession.
Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Badgers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
You got to be impressed by how you've seen this offense finish in this football game. They've been scoring points in the 4th quarter, just got a touchdown on their last drive, and there they rip off a big run. They are not letting off the gas pedal right now, and as a coach, you love to see that.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal.
42 Spider.
Powers forward. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Badgers. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Looking to pass. It's Hillstead. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Brings up 2nd down.
Off the play fake. He's taking a deep shot. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
I'll tell you, this offense just can't afford too many more incompletions because time's running out in the game. They need big plays in the passing attack, vertically down the field, and they've got to score some touchdowns.
Just a short pass to the tight end. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can.
No gain on the play. 2nd down.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. That's caught. It's start. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
On the play. Brings
Jackrabbit.
up 2nd down.
Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's start. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Double time, hustling to the line to stop the clock.
QB spikes the ball and the clock is stopped. No gain on the play. 2nd down coming up.
So now it's 2nd and long. Let's send the tight end in motion. Trying play action. Using the quick game. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Defense trying to find its way off the field on the 9th play of the drive. It'll be 3rd and 8. To the air, it's Hillstead. Fires to the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football, and you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you...
Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. And he's got it, a late touchdown, probably window dressing, but still a sliver, albeit very slight, of hope.
Man, they desperately needed that touchdown. Now it's miracle time. We got to kick this onside kick and somehow find a way to boot a long field goal and maybe win this thing at the buzzer. Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
You want to talk about building confidence? coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.